Greetings, my dear excellencies. It's a pleasure to invite you all legendary people here. We know how great you people are because we can see these 4 people or whomever we are inviting to this program as guests. They are doing a lot of contribution to the society. I want to thank especially these youngsters, Ravi Shankar sir and Deenul Asmi ma'am, because you are doing a lot for the youngsters. So in these days, when our nation is going in wrong direction regarding the science and technology, you people are showing right path by conducting several technology-oriented programs. That is the need of the hour. Really, it's a great initiative, brother. My dear brother Ravi Shankar and Deenul Asmi ma'am, though you are very young, you are doing the right job. And Fahmida ma'am, a big salute to you. She's the co-founder of Trainer program. When she speaks, she amazes everyone, whoever listens to her. Really great, ma'am. Thank you so much for your wonderful presence here. Now, fun to learn. The name itself says, Rachna ma'am, you are so amazing. Having your presence in this meeting, really fantastic. Because when students feel learning is a fun, yes, they can learn anything very easily. So really, the name itself says how capable you are. Thank you so much for having your wonderful presence. Now I request Fahmida ma'am to throw light on the issue distressed children, because we can see distressed children in the streets, in front of temples for begging, or at what we call some places, the places where we can see people, they are supposed to beg and they are supposed to going in search of scraps. So these are the things that they are doing in the present scenario. And these kids are known as invisible kids because they don't have proper documents. So at the juncture, it is very crucial for us to address this issue. So that some NGOs or some governments may take care of those such kind of people or such kind of kids. That's very important. Already there are many NGOs and governments are doing, but still at this pandemic time, these children are facing so many problems to survive. So at the juncture, I'm thinking that it's a right thing to address the issue. So I request Fahmida Mohamed ma'am, the co-founder of Trainer. Will you please share your views on this, ma'am, please?
Speaking about was COVID-19, the emotions of humankind and children itself, the 3 main keywords that we have started to focus upon: children, the future of tomorrow, the future leaders who are going to lead the country in their own terms. However, if you take mankind's evolution, we started off there, our grand contributed their lives to the preservation of Mother Earth through agriculture. And then came commerce into place, where we went into businesses. We needed to interact more with each other. The need of finance, the need to accumulate wealth dominated many needs that were existing in our previous generations. But right now, industrialization itself has taken domination over any other need of mankind. Today, we thrive on business. We thrive on connections. We thrive on networking. But however, if you look at the outcome, we have brought mankind to a position of biological war. Today, we are in war with the nature itself, not understanding many global leaders who led the wars, who led countries, who led trade wars, who made inventions themselves, are unable to identify what is to be done with COVID-19 itself. Now, in this case, when you bring COVID-19 as a whole, one good thing that happened was we united with our beloved ones. But however, when it comes to children, the financial crisis that COVID-19 itself created, although impacted positively on many, where we were able to understand, parents were able to understand children better, children were able to unite with their parents better. Our focus today being the deprived set of kids, the kids who are not able to even access education, shelter, food, clothing, all of those people who are unable to access anything, because everything that is being provided by the government, when it goes through agencies, it's been given to people who have access to those contributions. Now, what then happens to those who do not have access to those contributions? Now, this is the time to understand that now at least we have to pay attention and give emphasis onto humanity. Because without a communion, we cannot survive this war. Individually or by individual power, this cannot be won. We as mankind need to come together to understand what can be done. Every single child on this earth needs to be provided with what is necessary for them. Because today, these values are what we teach our children of what human are we, what kind of mankind, what are the values and belief systems of ours. While we are so immersed in all technology, teaching children, giving them notebooks, pads, go for online classes, well, what then would we be teaching them if we also understand whatever comes, the division stays a division? This is actually an eye-opener where the division has to be scattered gradually. This is no one night, no castles can be built one night. There has to be a way where we gradually eradicate this division and understand the deserving candidates. Children, they are, on the whole, the future generation. They are the leaders of tomorrow. How can we not say, how many children have we witnessed? Farmers' daughters, cobblers' daughters, turning out to be IAS, IPS officers. It is not the social status that determines the future of the children. It is the opportunities that we give them. And these opportunities are indeed the education, indeed the access to good food, good shelter. Child trafficking actually has now multiplied by several levels because there is no control. People on the road are nowhere to be seen. So where are these children who were on the road, picking up scraps, polishing shoes? Where are all these people? These children are being utilized on certain other trades for the benefits of others. I think it is now time for us to shed light on not only our children who are blessed with many, but it is time to share this blessing with many of those children out there and understand what we can together do to them. It doesn't need to be an NGO. I think we can be the change we wish to see in the world. If one comes together in a lane, he can form a community. If a community comes together, he can form the city together. If the city comes together, the nation comes together to form the change that we need to see in the world. Children, once again, are future leaders, and it is our responsibility to nurture them. When we do something to another child, our children see what we do, and they question us. Why do we need to pay them? Why do we need to pay beggars on the road? It is important because today, if we are in the giving state of a 20 rupee to somebody, we are blessed. So why are we blessed? Why was I chosen to be blessed? Why are we on this platform chosen to be blessed? Why are we not the people on the road suffering to find shelter under rain, suffering to find source our next meal? Because we are the chosen crowd. We are the blessed crowd. We are able to give. When you give, you get, and that's what is called karma. So right now, this COVID is not only something that a challenge, it's not like a trade challenge, it's not a business challenge, it's a personal challenge that we all face. The challenge of how we as humans revolutionize, realize ourselves to be better humans, mother's love, compassion, and communal peace is what's important. And this is not only applicable to you, but to the real people, the children who deserve real love. I think we all need to come together, tether our hands, and make the change for everybody to see. If one goes, I'm sure they will follow the leader if they believe which is right. So I hand over controls to Raja Rao, sir, and conclude my speech. Thank you so much. Thank you once again.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for the wonderful presentation that you have given about the distressed children. Even though there are several barriers for your presence today, but you made it. Thank you so much for that. Really, we appreciate your, what we call, your affection towards the distressed children. Thank you so much, ma'am. You have given a wonderful ideas, especially for the individual's role. It's actually governments are working, NGOs are working. Now it's the time. Every individual has to take the responsibility to shoulder that responsibility to help children, because we have to take the responsibility of our family as well as we have to take the responsibility of the society as well. Ma'am, you have given a wonderful motivation to people. Thank you so much once again. Now it's a time to invite IDYM Foundation founder Sri Ravi Shankar sir, who is enlightening students towards technical side. His name starts with ER, meant for engineer. We heartily invite Engineer Ravi Shankar sir. Please speak on the today topic.
Thank you so much, sir, for this wonderful opportunity, and I am very thankful to you. Yes, so I should start from the beginning only.
Yes, brother.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. It's a great pleasure to connect with all of you, and to Rao sir. He's like my brother also, and he's also like my friend, and he's also like my guide. He's having 3 roles for me, and I really take a lot of learning from him every day, and I try to do something better. Yes, and what he is doing today, it is the best way to connect with the more number of people and inspire them. He has started some initiatives which, like today we have got a topic about children's. So this is the one thing we are suffering from past 1 year, that our school has got closed, our coaching center, everything has got closed, and every parents are in tension. What will happen to my child? Yes, that is a big question. Everyone is having right now. Even in my family also, so many children are there, and they are also having the same question to me, what I am going to do in the future. So I really, this was the challenge I received in the month of July, when India was under lockdown. And I just want to tell you the story, how I wanted to help the people, and I really want everyone to come up and do something like this. I will tell you the real story of my life. So I saw everything got closed in the month of March 2020, when Prime Minister declared that India is under lockdown. And that time I was having connection with many children, because I really love to interact with them. So they were asking to me that, sir, this lockdown will be for how many months? I told to them, this lockdown, we don't know when it will get over, because we don't know what our Prime Minister will do next. So they were telling, sir, so how we will study and how we will improve ourselves. I told, nothing to worry, and there will be a solution. If there is a problem, there is a solution. So nothing to worry. And by the month of August, got an idea to do something for my nation, do something for everyone around the world. And I started a foundation which will help every children, and we are doing, as NGO, free of cost, and we are empowering every children around the world. And why we choose this topic of space technology, because during my childhood, and when I became an engineer, I used to visit to many schools and colleges, and I see that children always tell that yes, space technology only scientists can do. But it was in my mind that no, you cannot say like this, only scientists can do a space technology. Everyone who is sitting around the world who can think of doing space technology, and they can do wonders. So this idea I brought, and we have empowered till now 26,000 plus children. And you can see that I started with one person, connected with another person, connected to the next person, and now connected with 1200 educators, connected with 26,000 children. So this COVID time, each individual can take initiative. Yes, I will empower 1,000 children. I will empower 100 children. I will empower 10 children. I will empower 5 children. If we all can take such initiative during this pandemic, it will really help each and every child, because when you interact with the child, when I interact with the child, they say to me, sir, when the school will open? That question is there in their mind. We have to take a responsibility on individual levels. Yes, in my area, I will take responsibility of my 5 children. I will give them more relaxed mentality, and they can think of positive. They can get positive things in their mind. And like you can see example in front of me only, you have on the screen Deenul Asmi. I just want to tell you, during COVID, I have met her, and I have never seen her, and but she is doing amazing work for everyone. And when she met me first time, and I asked her that, can we do, I am planning to, we are doing something like this, can you do like this for the country? She said that, sir, I don't know what to do and how to do, but I am a very small girl. But definitely, if you can guide me, definitely I'll do this. But I started working with her from September 2020. And just giving you an example that each individual can change one child. And if each one will change one child, that child will change to another child, and it will become a cycle order, and whole country will become very happy. So, and I told to her, nothing to worry, you just be a part of the team. You be there, just see what is going on there, receive a message and delete the message. And she started working with me, and today I can proudly say to all of you that she has even got more confidence, more idea, even more than me, that how to run this foundation. And and she is the one who, whenever I get kind of tension, she used to tell me that nothing to worry. We started when we were only one, became 2, then became 3. Now we are 26,000. So I'm just telling to all the educator who is listening to me that you take one initiative. Each one of you take initiative. Take 10 children. Yes, these 10 children I will teach. I will teach them English. I will teach them physics. I will teach them mathematics. I will teach them history. If each one of you can take the initiative, definitely I am telling you that in this pandemic, where the children are feeling that they cannot do anything for the in this pandemic, definitely they will come up and they will do much better work. So work together, and always when you interact with your child, never try to tell them that negative things what is happening around us nowadays. Never allow them to watch news channel, because these they will get more stress in their mind. They will have more stress that what is happening in the country. Never talk to them. Always talk to them positive things. Always tell them that only you can do it. You will be doing it. Then definitely they will do it. Then they will get up in the morning. You tell to them, dream it to do it. Ask them that you dream in the night. Only dream those things which you can do it. When you dream, you must do it. Definitely, each child will get a positive energy, and they will definitely do wonderful things for the country. This is what I have to say from my side. I just want everyone, every children in this world to become self-reliant. Why to depend upon others? You must lead the people. You must empower the people. Now, if I tell to Deenul, can you take this IDYM Foundation? Can you become the director of this foundation? She said, yes, I will definitely try to this. This is what I want in every child. This is what for that I am working. This is what for Rao sir is working. That every child should come up and tell, yes, I will do it. Nobody can tell them that, yes, I will. Nobody can stop them by doing this. Yesterday only from brand ambassador, I have promoted her to chief executive officer. A 14-year-old girl, I gave her such a big responsibility. She is asking that what is the role of this. But such energy will come if you just give them positive. So we have to only supply positive energy in the children, rather than giving, never talk negative in front of them. When they ask you a question, you must tell that it can be done. You can only do it. Definitely, they will be able to do something for the nation, and we all will be happy, and this pandemic will go, and these children will become future scientists, future engineer, future doctor, and they will lead the nation. Thank you so much, sir. And with this, I end my words. Thank you so much.
Sir, Ravi Shankar brother, you have to go a long way, because the way you are speaking, it's recalling the days of Abdul Kalam sir, because we can see the behind the screen rockets. Really, the present generation needs that, because of some ideologies, people are going in reverse, because WhatsApp groups are giving a lot of misinformation, especially in our India. A lot of misinformation is being injected into the minds of our youngsters. So at this juncture, you are talking about the self-reliance of children. That's a really great initiative, sir, the service that you are doing, and the vision you have regarding the technology for the future generation, that is really appreciated. I also request the government to recognize the persons like Ravi Shankar brother, because if government can choose people like him, then our nation becomes stronger, because we need science, we need technology at the juncture. That's very important. So thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much for the services that you are doing. We hope our future generation, present kids, will become our future. So by empowering those kids, by empowering those children, we can make our nation stronger. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much for your wonderful message. Now it's a time to invite our great visionary person, Rachna Bhimrajka ma'am, a founder of Fun to Learn. The moment I saw the name Fun to Learn, it's a great thing, because children won't learn. They think it's a troublesome to learn. But when it is fun, they can learn it very easily. So with such a motto, such a philosophy, Madam has arrived with us as a guest to the program. Ma'am, will you please start your presentation on today's theme? Please, ma'am. We welcome you. Over to you. Over to Rachna, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Raja.
Wait, one second. Rachna, ma'am, please unmute.
Yes.
Now.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I am muted, but again it got muted. This is technology. At times we become handicapped in the hands of technology. So before I start, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to Raja Rao sir for providing me this platform. See, over the period of past few months, both of us have been following each other on social media, but today first time we are virtually meeting. So thank you for this opportunity. And before I start my conversation, I would just like to give a short profile about myself. Few may not know me. Myself, Rachna Bhimrajka, a CA by profession, but a full-time educator, rightly known as handwriting ka doctor. Till now, we have trained more than 1,25,000 students. Okay. So now I start with the conversation, and as Fahmida spoke, and as Ravi sir spoke, and as Raja Rao sir spoke, I will just correlate each and everything. Ravi Shankar said positive attitude. So yes, and Raja Rao sir spoke about a lot of information. So I have given that word, just like pandemic, there is another word, infodemic, happening in the society, as a result of which everyone is panicked, fearful, and a sudden scarcity of oxygen and breathlessness has disturbed the whole mental peace, not only of the kids, but adults as well. As Fahmida rightly mentioned, each person can make a contribution. Like Ravi sir said, 5 children, 10 children. I say, just reach out to one child. Each child, each one teach one. And then we build up a huge community. If each one of us starts bringing the kids out of this stress, then the whole community is built up. Like we require thousands of flowers to make one garland. To decorate a thali, aarti thali, we require hundreds of diyas. The same way we require thousands of community helpers like us, the unsung heroes, to reach out to the kids. Because I personally believe in Vasudev Kutumbakam, which means the whole world is a family. And in this, the human exhibits the highest sense of brotherhood with no difference in terms of nationality, ethnicity, caste, creed, or religion. Now, when we talk about stress and distress, see, many of us are not knowing the difference between what is stress and what is distress. Stress may be a healthy one. Like if we are performing any work, if we have a deadline to complete the work, like Ravi sir said, Madam, Saturday, Sunday, मैं busy रहता हूँ. Like I have lot of projects, lot of webinars. So that is a healthy stress, which you can say which increases the anxiety level. But distress, when the continuous stress level goes on and on, since what we are facing in last 14 months, that becomes distress. And we all talk about the health educators, the frontline warriors. We are talking about the educators, work from home, but hardly most of us are not talking about the kids, but who are undergoing distress because since 14 months they are not allowed to not only go to school, but they are not even allowed to move out of their house. Now if they go to school, they feel more independent, more comfortable going to school, depending upon situation to situation, because most of the kids, if you observe, they are like not able to express themselves, and even if they try to express themselves, there is nobody to listen to them. So these kids require a lot of attention because of the panic, traumatized, and a lot of turmoil going inside their mind. So the first thing is we have to be positive. For being positive, the first step is do not start your TV in front of the kids. I openly say do not watch news channel in front of kids, because you all know what is Indian news. Daily I am having a global webinar. People they are asking, what about India? What we are listening so much. So our media is not telling that we have recovered, like more than 20 lakh people are recovering, but they are focusing on 4,000 deaths. So why don't we show the positive things that these many people are recovering? Yes, along with that, we have to tell them, guide them that keep on taking the precautionary measure that whenever you move out of the house, you wear your mask, you take proper hygiene and all, but that is not happening. So do not watch news channels in front of the kids is the first step to de-stress your child. The second thing is relatives, maybe our relatives, our very close ones, relatives, friends, or some maybe many of them in the family has passed away. See, our anxiety level increases, and we talk about it since morning till night. If the child has heard about 5 to 6 deaths, or maybe very serious on ventilator, not getting oxygen, imagine Raja sir, Raja sir.
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Okay, okay. My line got disconnected, so I rejoined. So can you imagine a situation of a 5 6 year old child? There is nobody, like he is hearing. A child can hear since his birth, and we have all read Mahabharat Gita. अर्जुन को तो पेट में, माँ के पेट में सब सुनाई देता था, और उसने पूरा चक्रव्यूह देख लिया था, right? So 5 6 साल का बच्चा, 10 years old child, is he able to express himself or herself? No. So the panic, all the turmoil, all the trauma is going inside and inside, and the child starts, he does not have sleep, he starts bedwetting, and the irritated and frustrated parents, what do they do? What do they do? Are they spending quality time with the child? अरे अब तो ना, what reaction they will have? अब तो बच्चे ने सुसु भी बेड में करना शुरू कर दिया. But are we all finding out the facts why that is happening suddenly? Why the child, a 11-year-old child or a 15-year-old child is doing bedwetting? Why? Because the internal trauma is there. For that, we need to speak to the child. We at least half an hour quality time has to be there. Now, when I speak about in this techno-driven society, when I talk about handwriting, through handwriting, when we are teaching handwriting online also, we are seeing students are under depression, like they are having suicidal tendency. When I talk 1 to 1, you know what are they saying? I just have my grandpa, grandma, my sister, and my mom as a friend. I want a friend of my age. What? Are the parents allowing on Zoom a weekly or a monthly meet with the parent? What's the reaction? Are online already? You are doing too much. You are playing game. You are doing your online class. But try to understand the child psychology. What the child needs. Although you are very friendly, you are the best friend of your child, but they require somebody of their age to communicate with them. Although not physically, but even if on Zoom they see their friends. Just imagine, when last year this pandemic started, so for a month, when I was a totally offline person, I didn't know what to do with my kids, with my students. And I said, okay, let's play a treasure hunt on Zoom. We planned a treasure hunt for the kids on Zoom with very small, minute things which is easily accessible at home. And believe me, you could just see the happiness, like they were rushing and they were not letting us talk because they were seeing so many kids of their age at the same platform where they don't have to study, right? So understanding the child's need is very much important, is I can say. Now the World Health Organization has also said that each individual child responds to their stress or distress level in different ways. Some may be clingy, anxious. Some kids, they withdraw themselves. They don't open up first, maybe due to the strict parents. Some get angry, agitated, and etc. So we have to be supportive to the kids, listen to their concern, what is troubling them, give them extra love and affection and quality time, and play with the child, be with the child, and yes, once a while, either a video calling or online with friends without any studies. Keep regular routine of your kids, but it should also be flexible. Don't be very rigid. No, yehi karna hai ya wo karna hai. No, you have to be flexible and provide the facts. As and when we are gaining the right information about the facts and figures, we should always train or give the info to our kids, so that when in this era you all are seeing WhatsApp was flooded with all fake videos and fake news. So time to time we should provide them with the relevant facts and information, and how to reduce the risk of being infected. Because however we may talk, अरे मेरे उस फ्रेंड को हो गया, मेरे इस रिलेटिव को हो गया है, so that anxiety, that fear is there. So again and again while talking, nothing will happen to us if we wear the mask daily, even at home if we are few members communicating, or and anyway, so mask, hygiene, sanitization, if we follow this, nothing is going to happen to our kids. With this, the most important, last but not the least, the most important is, I have heard somewhere, and I really touched my heart, is if we follow this theory, I'm sure whether it be a child or an individual, we can lead a happy life. Now I'll be sharing you a balance sheet of a happy life. Okay. So we have 24 hours. Now 24 hours, I will divide it into 3 parts, 8 hours, 8 hours, and 8 hours. Okay. Now first 8 hours, I will totally devote to your honest, ethical Why I'm sharing this balance sheet of life? Because in this race of life, most of the people, they say, "Arey, school ka work from home hai, then we have to manage the house and so many things. How do we get time for the kids?" Okay. So the 24 hours is divided into three parts. First 8 hours, honest, ethical, and dedicated time for your work, whether you are a student, then you are learning, or if you are working from home, then 8 hours is your work. The next 8 hours totally devote for your sleep, rest, relax. So 16 hours, we have got 8 hours of sleep, enough relax, enough of working 8 hours, and another 8 hours need not be at a continuous stretch, but out of 24 hours, the next 8 hours, if you manage the next 8 hours for yourself and for your child, believe me, life will be a happy child, and you can bring out lot of kids out of the stress or so-called distress. Now the third 8 hours, I have categorized this into again 9 subcategories: 3F, 3H, and 3S. Okay. Now 3F. Now 3F stands for family, friends, and faith. So when I talk about family, friends, and faith, the third 8 hours you need to devote on your family, your friends, checking out on them if they are all right or they require any kind of help, and the faith in the God, faith in ourselves by being positive that even if we are corona positive, we will soon overcome. The next 3H is health, hygiene, and hobby. Health and hygiene is again very much required to keep yourself fully fit. And along with that, if time permits, in that 8 hour, take out some time for your hobby. Especially this is for the females, I would mention, because work from home and working for kids, being a teacher, being a cook, being a nurse, everything, they hardly have any time. So you need to rejuvenate yourself first. So your hobby, even if out of 8 hours, half an hour for yourself, you will see the difference. If you like music, if you like creativity, just see. And if you are more energized, you can take care of your child in a better way. And the third and the most important 3 is soul service. Your soul should be a happy and a peaceful soul without any expectation from anybody. You should give your service and with a smiling face, क्योंकि बीत जाएंगे ये दिन दिन है कठिन लेकिन बीत जाएंगे ये दिन. With this, I say thank you, sir. I have a lot to say, but due to time constraint, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Rachna ji. I truly appreciate that. And I resonate with whatever you have said, that at least 30 minutes and that me time, irrespective of the ladies out there or the men who are working from home, of course, that is very important for your own sanity, for your own sukoon. So I totally appreciate that concern of yours because... Yes, ma'am.
I think something went wrong. Hello. Yeah, ma'am.
Yes,
as you are saying, hello. Yeah, as you are saying, see, positivity, when we talk about positive, last year, when the whole world was into pandemic, making a world record during that pandemic with a lockdown, sitting at home all alone with felicitating 700 educators across the globe was not easy. So with a positive set of mind, we can do anything, and yes, we can get each and every person out of this situation, whether they are in the stress or they are COVID positive. We can definitely come out of it with a positive attitude.
Thank you so much. I can see in the chat box also we have received a lot of appreciation for you, that you have shared the real picture and the probable solution. Great indeed, and it is depends on the practicability. Schedule was absolutely amazing. So thank you so much, ma'am, that you could take out and for your informative and very helpful insights. So coming to our next speaker, Rajaji, should I continue? I've hijacked this show from you this time. So we come to our next speaker.
Deepa ma'am.
She is.
Remember yesterday I
Yes,
said
ma'am.
you will be the moderator, and by default or by choice you are there.
हाँ ये बात आपकी बहुत ही सच हो गई and I would like to share it with everyone. Exactly.
Positive mind,
Oh, I
positive
totally.
mind. Yes.
I would like to share it with everyone that Rachna ji and me were exchanging a few words on WhatsApp yesterday, and she was asking me, "Are you the moderator for this session where she is speaking?" I said, "I doubt that," and then she was like, "Oh, I got confused," and because I hosted the same session yesterday, I said I'm the hosting it yesterday and not for your session, and now that she is resonating that. Okay, somewhat she could get that intuition, and now it happened to be that I am by chance hosting this session because the scheduled moderator is not well, and so I got this opportunity. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Telepathy and positive vibes. That makes a difference.
वो कहते हैं ना दूरदर्शिता. What do we call it in English? How would we call it in English? दूरदर्शिता, visionary, जिनको पहले से ही दिख जाता है सब कुछ क्या होने वाला है.
Actually, you know, when I used to go for my CA exam, when I used to sleep at night, I used to see the paper, and earlier I used to ignore. And then the next day, same paper, and then at times it happens.
आपसे I think I should be staying in touch with you, very much connected, so that I get to know and a lot of advices with your this superpower that you are equipped with. I think I should use them in full. Thank you so much. Coming to our next speaker, she is Ms. Deenul Asmi. She is the brand ambassador for IDYM Foundation. Welcome, Deenul, for our session this evening, and we would like to know more about yourself and also about your views for this theme or this topic of our session this evening. Over to you, Deenul.
Thank you so much for a great welcome, ma'am. That is unchanged. Now I'm not a brand ambassador of IDYM. I have posted as a CEO of IDYM. So let's get started. Life has no limitation except the one you make. Reach high for stars lie hidden in your soul. So dream deep, for every dream leads the goal. The pain you feel today will be the strength you feel tomorrow. Hello everyone, this is Deenul Asmi, Chief Executive Officer of Igniting Dreams of Young Minds Foundation. So it is a glorious moment to extend my heartfelt thanks for inviting me to this virtual meeting about this distressed children during the COVID-19 pandemic. Today we are going to discuss. If you see from the theme itself, distressed children during the COVID-19 pandemic. I'm also a children studying class 10, just 14 years old, who is talking in front of you. So today I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to share about it, my experience, because I am also distressed during this crisis. So COVID-19 pandemic and lockdown has brought many changes about a sense of fear and anxiety around the globe. So this phenomena and mental health implication for children and adolescents have made many depression. So the quality and magnitude of impact on minors is determined by many vulnerability factors like development age, educational status, many things are there. So in today's, we are going to see about the distressed children during the COVID-19 pandemic. So if you see managing stress during the COVID-19 outbreak, especially for children like me, social distancing is the best thing we can do right now to decrease the risk of spreading the virus in our communities. But if you see among the young generation, social distancing and self-isolation can be very stressful. If you see the following peoples like older people or with chronic disease, they put them at a higher risk. Especially children and teens are very distressed during this curfew. So people who have mental health condition, even if you don't fall to in those of the categories, being cope up in your home is not always an easy thing. So I have some recommendation for lowering your stress during this time of uncertainty. So you have to make a virtual meetups or play dates. Use whatever technology you have available like Skype, Zoom, FaceTime, etc. Many things are there. Do a virtual meetup with those who you love. So you must do 30 minutes of yoga, eat your favorite snack, and watch any TV shows on your television, whatever it will help to unwind your mind. So you have to not to be distressed. So as our ma'am said, we should not watch TV as the children. That makes more fear and distress in the children. If you find the stress and worry of the situation is causing more irritation or anger with your parents as usual, remind yourself the following: no one in your family is expressing some level of stress right now. So no one is behaving as they would normal. If you are acting up more than normal, try to figure there is some reason. So keep your routine calm, and so by doing puzzles, taking online class or playing outside, that makes you. So children may respond to stress in different ways, such as being more clingy, anxious. Many things are there. So your children's response in such way, just give a support. That's what the children ways. So they are distressing in many ways. Can you mute yourself? So problems are common, but attitude makes the difference. The pain you feel today will be the strength of you feel tomorrow. So currently we are fighting against the virus. Vaccines are invented for immunization, but we can't to destroy it. So be safe and aware of it. So last I used to say, don't be distressed. I'm also a children. I want to say to my friends that who all are distressed in this situation during this difficult time, don't be stressed. Be always enjoy your life. If you fail, never give up. Fail means first attempt in learning. End is not the end. In fact, effort never dies. If you get no as an answer, remember, no means next opportunity. I utilize this opportunity to say a message to my friends. Today a reader, tomorrow will be a leader. So that's what distress during this pandemic. I'm also distressed during this situation, but I'm confident that who is talking in front of you and give you all message from my side. No matter what your age, if you can do it. Don't lose hope. Stay home, stay safe, be strong, and please spread the positive vibes around you. Once again, thank you so much for giving me this wonderful opportunity to express my views.
Thank you so much, Deenul. That's very sweet of you, and hearing such positive points from you is radiating a lot of positiveness in us also. These are a few of the points that we are aware of, but gradually I believe we have forgotten them. And
Hello.
considering
Hello.
There's a disturbance in between. Can you put yourself on mute, please? Other than the speaker, everybody has to be on mute, please. It's a humble request. Thank you so much. Coming to our next speaker, we have Miss Fahmida Mohamed. She is co-founder of The Trainer.
She has done already, ma'am. She has done.
Oh, she's done. So we are left with are we done with the session now?
Yes. So we invite a special guest.
We finally conclude today's session.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Fantastic.
Yes, we'll go for conclusion.
So we have our special guest for this evening, and Mr. Rajarao will tell you who our special guest is.
Can any one of you from guest side? Can any one of you from guests? 5 minutes will be given to you.
Hello.
Yes. Nitish Kumar, will you please play your video? Jayashree ma'am, are you there?
Oh, I see. Sunita Pandey ma'am has joined. Ma'am, we are humbled, and Leila Jacob ma'am is also there. Ma'am Jacob, would you like to share your views, please? I saw in the chat box, you very well mentioned.
Yes, I am. Happy evening to one and all present over there. Even though I am not very well, I would like to thank everybody for participating in this particular session. Especially, I would like to say about the scheduling of the 24 hours. The way in which we have to schedule ourselves, 8 and 8 hours. The people, those who are already working from home, they may be stressed with the children, those who are at home, but at the same time, it was being told that how we have to spend our time in hobbies. And more than that, it has been told how we have to develop faith in God, because without the help of God, nothing can be done, and everything is possible only through the help of God. And more than that, I would like to conclude by saying that about the 3F, 3H, and 3S, that is family, friends, and faith. And about the H, health, hygiene, and hobby. And about S, soul, service, and smiling. So, smile costs nothing, but it gives a lot. So let us be able to smile at each other, and smile will always enliven us, and it will reduce the stress in us. So let us be able to pledge it together to remove the distress from us, and we will be able to create a stress-free world. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, and wish you a very speedy recovery. Now that you mentioned that you're not feeling well, all our wishes and prayers to you, please. I see Sunita Pandey ma'am has joined. Mrs. Pandey, would you like to say a few words, please? And I see Shelly Bisht ma'am has also joined.
Deepa ma'am, though I joined very late because somehow I was busy somewhere and I came down from that place, and then I thought, oh, there was a session at 6 o'clock. I can't say so much about today's session, ma'am, but I really would like to congratulate to you because I have attended your program, Ravi, Ravi Shankar sir, the way he's putting, the way he's calling the people on the group, ma'am, on this platform is really great for us. And I just love you, the way you host the program, ma'am, Deepa ma'am, great. Thank you so much for being such a wonderful host, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much for joining. We have Shelly Bisht, ma'am. Ma'am, are you there?
Yeah, good evening, everybody. I am very much over there. And I was watching the section and hearing all the wonderful views. And I was really impressed by whatever the speakers had spoken so far. And especially with this 14-year-old girl. I mean, you know, she is a miraculous child. And I am really, really impressed by the way she delivers her lecture. And, you know, it is such a good initiative taken by Ravi sir that if a 14-year-old girl can develop such communication skills, I know the future of Indians are bright. So congratulations to Deenul, especially a bright child. And once again, congratulations to Deepa ma'am also. I am really taken aback by what Sunita ma'am had told. You are a wonderful host and we all love, you know, watching your program. And I wish a speedy recovery to Leila ma'am also. Okay, ma'am, please get well soon, because these are all trying times. And we all, you know, even I am also not well, but then yes, you know, we believe in God. And we are doing all prayers for all this wonderful family. And I hope, you know, each one of us brave and survive all this pandemic. Okay, prayers for everybody. Wonderful session. And I hope we all, you know, come across other beautiful webinars also in future. God bless all of us. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Ma'am, it's nice to have you here, and thank you so much for the appreciation and the motivating words. Srinivasa, you raise your hand. You have anything to say?
Yeah, just 1 minute, okay? As today's our session is based on children at during this pandemic time, so I just wanted to input one particular important thing that being I'm a scientific motivational demonstrator as a unique program provider of the nation since last almost 12 years long, and then because the moment the corona has come and we are physically restricted to move since last almost 14 months also. Then what I did, this is a wonderful share I wanted to share with all of you. So every October 2nd, Mahatma Gandhi's Jayanti day, that we wanted to establish on Guinness World Record. So which is what we did in 2018, 2019 as well. But however, we could not do that in 2020. That's where what I did on that day, I'm seriously thinking, why is that? What is that? Being a science and technology specialist, what best I can do for all that? Then I took near about 10 days to complete my task. By the October 12th, I came up with a solution. Can I do something where children are at home, reading and writing helps them? Okay, fine, good. They'll acquire knowledge. But however, I don't like children always keeping them in read-write mode, because science is not only reading and writing. It's all about making and doing third part. That's what I did. I modified all my science gadgets so that they can do online. So the first time to the history of India, I have developed online workshops. So earlier, before, we used to do physical workshops, but later when I developed in the 10 days of time, so on October 15th, this Dr. Kalam's birthday, we could able to successfully done that. So I'm so happy about sharing that information today. So we are doing it online. So we send that required parts and all, so that we raise scientific temper within the school going children, and we'll put them in a scientific method, so that a lot of task is given to them for making and breaking. So that and all, if anyone wanted to know all about, because today global warming is very most essential part, which has to be immediately addressed, controlled. That's where, because mother has given us the birth, but however, mother planet has keep on giving till the last breath, so much what we cannot really count. That's where this is very common for all the nations of the world. That's where we have to respect our mother planet. That's where I said, okay, scientificstudents.com/solarlab.html, a place every single teacher and the student can go through that and understand the importance of working with global warming and climate change. So this is my message. Online workshops for school children, especially my focus between 9 to 18 years is the kid. Okay, so I think all our audience today's wonderful presenters, speakers, all will browse that, and then I can put it in chat message as well if the link is required. Thank you very much.
Raja Roy, sir, can I just add on one sentence to it?
Sure. Please, ma'am, please.
Yes, writing is equally important, because what we think when we pen it down, it is like another astrology. We can, by just reading the writing, we can tell your past, present, and future. And you must have heard about so many celebrities changing their signature, right? Signature is also a form of writing. That is your public image. So writing, we cannot neglect the fact that how important it is. It's handwriting is always said to be a brain writing. So yes, in this techno-savvy world, technology is important, but we cannot neglect the importance of handwriting. Now the whole world is online. But if you hear the parents' concern, "Mera bachcha nahi likh raha hai, ma'am, kuch to karo." So, and we have changed, we have brought the kids from this depression mode by working on the kids' handwriting. We have just changed the whole mindset. We have changed the mindset of people from suicidal tendency, then the kids have started talking positive. So each and every aspect is equally important in our life. Thank you.
Deepa ma'am.
Thank you so much, Srinivasan sir, Shivan sir. Thank you so much, Rachna ma'am. It was lovely to hear you. My internet is slightly unstable. I hope I am audible. Not sure. So, sir, are we at the end of this session now?
Yes,
should I conclude it? With your kind permission, please.
दीपा मैम आपसे एक रिक्वेस्ट
So,
सुनीता मैम,
मैं एक लास्ट में बात करना चाहूंगा सर
कि ये जो तीनों बच्ची है, हम लोग मैं स्पेशली जानना चाहती हूँ, ये बच्ची कौन है, ये किस फैमिली को बिलोंग करती है,
Okay.
Her talent and everything. She belongs to which school and everything, ma'am. We would like to have her. I would like to know where does she belong and everything about that child. She's a wonderful child.
I wanted the same. मैंने बोला था that Deenul, please share something about you and then about the topic. So you know what she shared, and I introduced her as the brand ambassador for IDYM, and she said, "I'm no longer the brand ambassador. I've become the CEO of IDYM." So that was all.
Ravi Shankar sir,
You
please.
Yes,
Deenul, are you still there?
No, she's not there. I just want to tell one thing that, just you all are discussing about Deenul. I have connected with her 7 months back, and the time when she got connected with me, that time, she used to tell that she even don't have idea that what is this brand ambassador. I directly made her, first day I added her in the team and made her brand ambassador. She was very much confused on this thing, but you can see the progress what she has made. So I just want to tell one thing to all of you: children can inspire the children. So we must train the children to inspire the children. If we do this, every children's stress will go. Now I just tell you example. From Deenul I started. I inspired another girl from Uttar Pradesh, Anushka Verma. She got inspired. I inspired another girl, Anushka inspired to another girl from West Bengal, Riya Bhanja. Riya Bhanja inspired to another girl in West Bengal. She got inspired. Like this, we inspired so many children, and now they are leading the team. So I just want to tell to all of you, you inspire the children and let the children inspire others. That's how we can, reduce the stress on the children.
Ravi Shankar ji, even I have many students, those who are such talented students, but they don't have any platform to show themselves.
Yeah, nothing to worry, ma'am. Nothing to worry.
Thank you so much, sir.
Ravi ji, yes, sir. You were saying something.
Yes, I just want to thanks, Rao sir, that he always calls me brother, he's very, I used to watch his profile before connecting with him. I saw his profile 6 or 7 days. I was just watching his pictures and letters, and I asked him the first question, how you got this many letters? And he replied very nicely that it's all hard work, and I have done continuous hard work, and that's how I have achieved that. So I just want to tell to all the parents and all the students, read a story about these people who are live example for us. Read about them. I get inspired by him. He is a live example for me, and I learn from him a lot. So if children can read a story, see, we always force the children to read a story about Dr. Kalam, some big personality like Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, Mahatma Gandhi. Why can't we ask the children to read a story about such person who is the live example with us? And then they will see the live example in front of them. They will get more inspired, and they will feel more comfortable, and they will do much better in future.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ravi ji, for getting Deenul there amongst us. And it is a pleasure indeed to hear her speaking and to see the confidence of this 14-year-old girl. So thank you so much to all the speakers, to all the attendees for their presence and their precious time that they took out for us to join us for this session this evening. So until we meet again, stay safe and stay at home. This is the minimal that we can do. And all our wishes and prayers to who all are not well, and who all of us should not fall unwell. Thank you so much. With that, I take your leave. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am. Deepa Chaudhary, ma'am. Thank you. You may be a bit late, but latest you have proved what you are. Thank you so much for your wonderful presence. And I want to conclude this program by saying vote of thanks to all the guests and the participants. So let me rewind the theme of this program today. Our country wants to become a powerful country, but if we neglect children, the powerful country becomes poverty-stricken country. So we have to focus on our children, especially the distressed children. If we do not take care of those children who are distressed during this pandemic, when children are neglected, they will become antisocial elements. So it is our responsibility to make them as nation builders, not nation breakers. So I request once again, everyone. So the theme of this one, it's very crucial for the future of nation. Already our speaker said, it is not only the responsibility of governments and NGOs, but it is an individual responsibility. But also it is an individual responsibility. Everyone has to take care of the children, especially the children, those who are distressed, so that we can make our nation stronger. So this is the theme. Thank you for your wonderful inputs. And I want to thank especially the speakers, Miss Fahmida Mohamed ma'am, co-founder of the trainer, then Engineer Ravi Shankar sir, founder IDYM Foundation. Mark my words, he is the future Abdul Kalam, because just you can see the symbol behind him, the rockets. So my special thanks goes to Engineer Ravi Shankar sir and Rachna ma'am. Ma'am, you have given amazing inputs, ma'am. Thank you so much. Again, last but not the least, Deenul Asmi ma'am. She's such an engaged. She has been achieving a lot. Really inspiration to youngsters. Thank you so much with all the participants and all the dignitaries, all the excellencies and all the guests, and especially to our moderator Deepa Chaudhary ma'am. Thank you so much.